Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron for Millennium Dawn is Nigeria. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we're trying to militarize. Ooh, we get free economic boom. I will not say no to that. We also now, I think, have at least the ability to build our own tanks. Right? Hey, I can build my own tanks. Like, we're still buying a lot of them off of the market. Like, a lot of them. Are we broke? No, we're not broke yet. We are spending a lot of money. So our 20S or 2S3. I don't even remember what the hell you actually are, to be honest with you. I wish you just said, you know, what it was. Bomber. Oh, yeah, we also we don't have any aircraft researched. Construction speed. Oh yeah, you are already a little bit completed, so let's just continue on with our research onto you. So I want to get construction speed up. Because right now, we'll be done on the 13th of February. It has to be being 64% complete. So each factory is taking like 6 months. Which is a long time. I know it doesn't feel like a long time. But trust me, it is. Okay, Gabon has elected a new government. That is A-okay. I want to do some more influence in Chad. Chad? I'm going to spread my influence into you. Okay? I'm going to spend a lot of political power to get this done. This is what I would like to do. Target others' influence. If we can get our way up to, I think, 80%, we can maybe puppet the Chadian government. I'm not really too sure what that'll do for us, but we could do it. All following must be true. Top influencer, we need more than 80% influence. Give economic aid. I can give them some money. Oh, it only costs me $1 billion? Absolutely. Here you go. Chad rejected it. You piece of shit. I'm trying to give you money. Why are you being so stingy about it? I mean, yes, I'm using it as a cover to try to influence your country a little bit more. But, like, don't be babies about it. Like, what's wrong with you? And you also need... Okay, we're getting ATGMs. Like, slowly but surely, they are being founded. Trade relations increase all of Africa. I mean, that's one of those things where that's nice and all. Don't get me wrong. But we're not really trading with anybody. Okay, 1.5. 70 days until we can buy a handful of tanks. Thing is, like, we just need so many tanks. The AT, or the self-propelled artillery, I think we're getting that from the French. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know where I actually see which artillery we actually have. But is it you that needs those? Delta ATGM, Armor Division. You don't have them yet. No, we're buying them from the Russians. Okay, so Russia is... This is the ATGMs. Britain is the CNC equipment. Yeah, the C2 equipment. You're the tanks. You're the self-propelled artillery. You are the utility vehicles. And then Germany's the RPGs. What are you? Infrastructure? Absolutely not. I don't have any influence. I have no interest in infrastructure. If you were to give me, hypothetically, a civilian factory, a military factory, I would be a lot more willing to open a door. Let's go down to modest corruption. Can we get our way down to negligible? Because it actually has no penalties at all. And I'd be very happy to get it. Why would you ever want to go up? There's no reason you'd ever want to increase corruption in your country. I find that very strange that you're even allowed to do this. You should only be allowed to go down, and then events force you back up. The other way just doesn't make any sense. What if you were to invest in, like, a different country? What's the penalty here? 119%. Who do you think you can invest in pretty cheaply? 24. What about like Andorra? 115. What about in Nigeria? Can I just please just let me spend $100 billion to build a military factory or something like that? Even if they would take just a longer time to get done. I think that would be so helpful. So we're still paying... We're only paying $300 billion. It's actually not that much. 0.1% of GDP for a 20% construction speed bonus. However, I know that's not a lot. It goes July 30th to July 20th. So we saved 10 days for $900 million, which is basically just ass. The United States declared war on Cuba. Who's in charge of Cuba? Is it still Castro? Yeah, it is. Okay. So America, why did you declare war on Cuba? Maybe it has to do with Guantanamo Bay. I'm actually not too sure. I'm assuming the United States can probably beat Cuba pretty easily, would be my guess. Like, how many troops does Cuba have? 8 to 21. Were they, like, backing a coup? I'm actually, like, I'm not too sure. But I guess we will find out shortly. Actually, really naval battles going on. But I'm assuming there's probably America bombing Cuban imports. Biofuel. Look, the fossil fuel industry, resource gain efficiency, they're kind of ass, to be honest with you. They don't do too much for us personally. Education. What about, like, are you any good? I mean, you are. But you're so expensive. You wouldn't bankrupt the country or anything like that. But you're still... It's like $4 more billion a week. China seizes the reins of power over the SCO from Russia. That's fine, I think. Yeah, I don't know if that matters to us. Also, China's just released Xinjiang as a independent. What's SAR mean? Do you think? I mean, it's like a satellite state. I'm not too sure, actually, but okay. It's like an autonomous republic. Socialist autonomous republic. Can I speak English? No, I can't, actually. I'm an idiot. Also, I love how the Communist Party's not even actually in charge of here. It's just a right-wing populist. Why not, you know? Okay, balance the budgets. We then need to do Way of the Bible. Which does go, it does free higher education, which I'm not a fan of, but I kind of don't really have a choice in the matter. It's a bit of a shame, to be honest with you. By the way, are we still the biggest party? How are things going for us? Neutral conservatives, Democratic Socialists are actually like the second biggest party in the country, which I'm actually very, very surprised about. I don't know how they've gained so much power in politics. Attack you. We could attack you. Cause 100 political power. Relative popularity minus 2%. We could also attack the Democratic Socialist. We could ban him as well. I don't really see a reason to ban anybody at the moment. Can I boost myself? I could. 2%, 100 political power. I mean, again, we're still the biggest party. I don't think we need to worry about losing our party status right now. How long are you? 70 days. Once we do Way of the Bible, we can get our way down to doing these focuses. Can I do... Okay, we can actually do all of these. Your pensions, which I kind of, like, genuinely don't want. Like, I don't want either of these just because they're very expensive. You're not great. You're not great. You are good, I think. More stability is always nice. Remove USA aid. 0.04 per 10 million people. We gain stability. Domestic independence increases. Or we can continue U.S. aid. which gives the Americans more. Why would I don't want America to have any influence though. International investments, resource exports. Also, whatever that $0.004 billion is, doesn't actually do anything for us. Also, is it actually even listed in here? U.S. aid. We might not actually have U.S. aid. Like, at least looking at this, I don't see it. You require us to get both of you, which doesn't actually do anything. Population. I mean, we probably want population crisis. But that's kind of really about it. 2 infrastructure is not bad. 10% stability is also, it is nice to have for sure. And yeah, I wouldn't mind 1 civilian factory, 1 office sector as well. And then eco factory is also pretty good. Civilian speed goes up by 10%. There's a good way of the Bible, then population crisis, then eco factories, and then European investors, and then one industry slot. Education multiplier, research speed goes up. Civilian infrastructure, more oil. Reform the NDCC. Cost of change corruption minus 25%. I mean, that could be nice. It'd offset the tribal leaders. 1 military factory, research speed. Build construction plus 25%. I mean, I haven't really looked too much at doing any of the armed forces focuses here. Maybe there's something to those. What are you guys missing? You're still missing utility vehicles, which we're getting from the Chinese. We have 9 days on you, and each one we get. How many are we actually getting? We're getting 75, and how many do we need? 316, which would be about 4 payments worth, give or take. Which I guess actually isn't so bad. Are we making utility vehicles? We are. We're making 1.2 a day. We can also make our own artillery pieces, our own tanks. It's just like everything's just very expensive, and we don't have pay 100 billion of that off. Like, what's our interest rate now? 3.6%. Like at 3.6%, like I don't know if it'll ever. Like I just feel like at 3.6%, you just keep the debt. I don't know if there's a reason to actually even get rid of it. Ghost Light Corruption next, please and thank you. And only 1 more. We only need like 200 more political power, and we can rid Nigeria of corruption. Isn't that incredible? Isn't that grand? So we start off the series at I think like 9, like level 9 corruption, which is pretty up there. I mean, it's the second worst that it could possibly be. Like I would say we've really turned Nigeria around. Basic healthcare, advanced healthcare. What does that actually give us? 15% stability. Poverty rate, monthly population. What's like the most expensive? 50% stability, monthly population. It costs us $25 billion. I only make 6.6. I could not afford to throw another 20 billion on top of this. Seems, I don't know, a little excessive to me. But maybe I'm missing something. I will say our GDP hasn't really gone up too much recently. That's just because we're just slowly building military factories, and they're not actually really worth anything, really. Like, they're actually kind of just ass. Pay off more. Let's go under 600 million. That's beautiful. Even though I just said, like, at this point, paying down our debt probably doesn't actually do anything. That GDP ratio is still 62%. But at some point, we were at, like, what, like 190, I want to say? So, like, when you base it on that, it's still pretty good. Weapons are cheaper, which would be pretty nice. Airbase is kind of meh. One military factory. I mean, one military factory would be nice. Give me a 25% construction speed bonus. I know it's not a lot. Like, it might speed up the process by 2 or 3 days or something like that. But I still think it's worthwhile, for sure. By the way, can I just find a war goal? We need 75% because we have local security. What if we were just like to, limited intervention. 240. Guaranteed tension, generated world tension, meaning 55%. If we can get our way probably down to global interventionism, we could just fight a war against Cameroon. We're at 444. Give me no corruption, please. Beautiful, man. Nigeria is probably the least corrupt country in the world. Genuinely, the least corrupt country on Earth. There is a ledger. Can I see if anybody else? The ability of political power, factories. Well, where do I rank in here? How many factories do I have? 21? Okay, I'm probably pretty far down the list then. Like, surprisingly, even though I feel like we're doing pretty well for ourselves, like, we have 91% stability, 88% war support. Our factory number is still, like, actually pretty low. The United States has 9 research slots right now. Are you kidding me? Army, battalions. How many battalions? Am I up here? I don't know how many units I actually have. Oh no, I'm pretty far down here. There's Cambodia, Bangladesh. How many? Wait, I guess let's do alphabetical so I can actually find myself. I know how the alphabet works, by the way. Netherlands, Greece. Am I not listed in here? No, it's not in alphabetical order. What the hell? There we go. No, it's still not in alphabetical order. Who sorted this list out? I don't know. Navy and Air Force. What about, like, manpower? I got a lot of manpower. I have 70 battalions. 11 divisions. I'm guessing that doesn't put me, like, anywhere near top of these lists. Command power. I mean, I got a lot of command power, mostly because I haven't really been spending on anything. Casualties, land. No one has literally any doctrines yet, which is incredible. Wait, what song is this? Safer Grounds. I don't know what song this is. You know, that's probably from the Ethiopia expansion, which I don't actually remember what it's called on the top of my head. What else we got in here? Territory, own states, faction, controlled states, own states. What about, like, economy? Am I... You know, I'm not that far down. It's just my GDP per capita is pretty bad. Treasury, gross. I might actually have the most... No. Wait, Bangladesh has $1 trillion in their bank right now? What the hell? Bangladesh? Why do you have so much money on hand? I mean, probably I guess the AI doesn't know what to spend it on. Which, I mean, fair enough. Gross income, 17 billion. In terms of gross income, we are the 7th richest country. You know, that's not bad. Like, that seems pretty good. I mean, our expenses are not that high. I mean, and our total GDP is, like, not great. We got factions, ledger, Western outlook. So what was I trying to look at? I don't remember. I wanted to see if anyone else had, like, high corruption, but I don't think that actually shows up in here, which is very, very sad. What about, like, what about, like, Canada? Canada, what's your corruption at? They're on level 1 as well. Sweden's at level 1. Germany's at level 2. What about, like, Russia? Russia's at level 3. What about India? India's at level 7. What about Cameroon? You're also on 2? Nigeria's actually in the middle of a depression right now. it really is just kind of a... I'm actually surprised how many countries are actually like no, very little corruption. Like, what about the GDP per capita? How do we fare, at least in Europe or in Africa, I should say? We're like middle of the road. Botswana, Gabon, Shawari. You know what? Actually, no. Where's your GDP? GCC. I'm surprised there's GDP per capita, but there's not just like a normal GDP. It's like I know our capita GDP is like not great. It's just because we have a lot of people, okay? Like, just currently a lot of people live in Nigeria. I don't know what you want me to do about it. The game just crashed. Well, I guess with the crashing, I guess that's where we'll end off the video for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. If you're not enjoying, thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye. Oh, that's stream.